So I'll be working with these shades of blue, 4mm crochet hook, stitch markers, measuring tape, and the scissors.
So I'll be starting with this white color. Slip knots and make chains of 38 inches. Now single crochet into the foundation chain, skip one and single crochet into the next chain, single crochet again into the next, continue to work single crochets into the chains.
This is what it looks like. Slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet. When joining, make sure it's not twisted. To start our first round of the skirt, chain 4 and skip one stitch, DC into the next stitch, chain 2, skip one stitch and DC into the next, chain 2, skip one stitch, DC into the next stitch. So this chain 4 represents 1 DC and chain 1. So continue repeating that for the entire round. Chain 2, skip 1, DC in the next stitch. To complete round 1, DC in the last stitch, chain 2 and join on top of the first DC. For round 2, chain 5, and DC on top of your DCs. Chain 2 again, DC on top of the next stitch. Chain 2, DC on top of the next stitch. So continue to work this pattern for round 2. End round 2 with chain 2 and slip stitch on top of the beginning DC. Now repeat round 2 for 2 more rounds to make it 4 rounds in total.
I'm done with my 4th round and I'm going to start the 5th round. For the 5th round, chain 4 and DC in the same space, which means we have 1 DC, chain 1, 1 DC. So chain 6 now, skip 3, chain 2 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and DC in the next DC stitch, DC chain 1, DC, chain 6 again, skip 3 spaces and DC in the next DC stitch, DC chain 1, DC in the next DC stitch. Continue to repeat this pattern for round 5. So I'm about to end the 5th round. DC chain 1, DC in the last DC space, then chain 6 and slip stitch onto my first DC stitch. Moving on to the 6th round. Round 6 is where I change my color to aqua blue. So single crochet to make it firm before starting your round. Chain 3 to represent 1 DC, 2 more DCs to make it 3 DCs, chain 2 and 3 DC in the same space. Skip these 6 chains, move on to the next chain 1 space and work 3 DCs, chain 2, 3 DCs in this space. To the next chain 1 space again and repeat the same thing. Work 3 DCs, chain 2, then 3 DCs in the same space. Keep up with this pattern for round 6. So slip stitch again till you get to this chain 2 space. We'll be starting our round 7 and subsequent rounds in our chain 2 space. We'll be repeating this pattern, just 1 DC, chain 1, 1 DC, chain 6. So to do that, chain 4 and DC in the same space to represent 1 DC, chain 1, 1 DC, chain 6, DC in the next chain 2 space, chain 1 and DC again in the same chain 2 space. So this is what I have now. Moving on to round 12, we'll be repeating this DC chain 2 DC for 2 rounds to make it 30 rounds. So to do that, I'll slip stitch here because I'll be starting at the midpoint. Skip 2 stitches and DC in the next stitch. Chain 2, skip 2, DC in the next. Chain 2, skip 2, chain 2, skip 2, DC in the next. Continue working this pattern for round 12 and also for round 13. Then for 14, we'll be making 3 DC, chain 2, 3 DC, just the same way we did here. Round 15, we'll be making use of a longer version of treble stitch. So to do that, chain 5, 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 again to make it 7. You know, treble is you have 3 loops on your crochet hook, but now it's going to be 4 loops instead of 3. So place it into your chain 2 space yarn over. Now you have 1 2 3 4 5 6. You have 6 loops on your crochet hook. Reduce from 6, you pull through 2 loops. So reduce from 6 to 4, yarn over again to make it 5 loops. Reduce from 5 to 3, yarn over to make it 4 loops. Reduce from 4 to 2, yarn over again to make it 3 loops, and you reduce from 3 to 1. That means we are reducing 4 times. So this is what we have. Chain 2 and you treble. Remember, our treble is a longer version, so make sure you have 4 loops on your crochet hook. I can't remember right now, but if you have an idea what it's called, just let me know. Treble into this stitch, into the next stitch. So reduce from 6 loops to 4 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over again to make it 5 loops. Reduce from 5 to 3, yarn over again to make it 4 loops. Reduce from 4 to make it 5 loops. Reduce from 5 to 2, yarn over again to make it 3 loops, and then you reduce from 3 to 1. So do that again. Chain 2 and you make your treble in your chain 2 space. Chain 2 again, work your treble in the next 3 stitches. Like, work your treble after skipping 2 stitches, you work your treble into the next stitch. Chain 2 and keep working your trebles into the stitches. So basically you are working trebles into your chain 2 spaces and into the middle of your shell stitches. End round 15 with your chain 2, count 5 chains and slip stitch on top of the treble.
For round 16, we'll be repeating this pattern.
To do that, chain 4, skip 1, this in the next, chain 1, skip 1, this in the next. For the next round, you'll be repeating this pattern. So chain 4 and work DCs on top of your DCs.
Repeat the shell stitch for round 18, 3DC chain 2, 3DC. For round 19, make 1DC chain 1, 1DC. For round 20, chain 4 and DC in the next chain 1 space.
Then chain 1, skip 1 space, move on to the next space and make 1DC chain 1, 1DC. Chain 1, skip 1, DC, chain 1, DC in the next space. Chain 1, skip 1, DC, chain 1, DC in the same space. So continue to do that for this round. For the next round, chain 3, 2, chain 3, DC, chain 1, 2 DC in the same chain 1 space. So that means we have 2 DC chain 1, 2 DC. You skip this chain 1 space here, move on to this space, this 1 DC chain 1, 1 DC, then you make 2 DC chain 1, 2 DC. Skip this space and make 2 DC
chain 1, 2 DC. Skip this, move on to the next, 2 DC, chain 1, 2 DC. So continue repeating that for this round. So now you repeat this till you have 3 of this 1 DC chain 1, 1 DC, and also 3 of this 1 DC, and also 3 of this 2 DC chain 1, 2 DC, which means after this pattern you repeat this, then after this pattern you repeat this again for the next 3, make it 6 rounds in total.
Once you get to this point, you just keep repeating the pattern.
So guys, this is the starting point for the skirts, and I'm going to slip stitch right here to close up the starting point. I'll weave in my ends too.
For the skirt covering, I'll be working round the inner part of the skirt, and then I'll start by making single crochet followed by double crochet in the same stitch.
Move on to the next stitch and make a DC, a double crochet. Just keep working DCs into the stitches, but make sure you fold it inside and not out. If you are folding it out, it means the inner will be placed outside, but if you fold it inside, definitely the inner will be inside the skirt. So continue working double crochets into the stitches for the rest of the stitches. Slip stitch on top of the first DC. So for my second round, chain 1 and DC in the same space as your chain 1. Now continue making 1 DC in each of the stitches till you end the round, and when ending the round, end it with a slip stitch. You repeat round 2 for subsequent rounds till you get to this point, till you get to where white ends, because you have to place it together. You have to place both the inner and the outer part of the skirt together for you to know where the white color stops. So anywhere it stops, that's where you stop your white yarn, and then you go in with your aqua blue or with your next color of yarn, and then you continue working that pattern 1 DC 1 DC till you get to this part. So I'm going to add the number of rounds I did. Once you are done with that, you join the inners together. And then you make your front post DC, back post DC, and pass your adjustable rope or drawstring through the skirts. So I'm done with my skirt now. This is what it looks like, and also the inner as well. I'm going to turn it out. Then I'm going to place the inner and the outer part of the skirt together and join it with my stitch marker to hold it in place at this point right here before the treble stitch, and then do the same thing for the other side of the skirt just to hold it in place. So thread your needle. You can use a darning needle as well. Thread your needle with the current color you're working with, which is aqua blue, and then you join both the inner and the outer part of the skirt together, more like hemming your fabric. I'm only joining this pattern to my inner and not the treble.
Keep doing that all the way around.
And then we'll proceed to the upper part, which is the waistline, and we'll be using front post DC and back post DC stitches.
For the first round of the waistline, work 1 double crochets round the single crochet stitches and you end the round with a slip stitch. For the second round, work your front post DCs and back post DCs all the way around and make your adjustable rope long enough to pass through the waistline.
So pass your adjustable rope or your drawstring through the front post DC. Adjust your drawstring to be of the same length. So guys, this is the final look of the skirt. This is what it looks like. I'm going to place it on the mannequin for you to see now. This is the end part. You can see here. After making your treble stitch, just go in with your pattern, 1 DC chain 1 DC, and for the last round just make 5 HDCs in chain 1 space, slip stitch in the next, 5 HDCs in the next space, skip 1, slip stitch in the next. That's how you continue repeating the pattern for the final round. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, and also share for other people to learn. And I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.